welcome to episode 2 of the Technology Show. I'm Daniel, and I want to show you how you can avoid being taken advantage of by spyware and adware on your computer. And this is using a free program called Spybot, and it's been around for a while and it's quite effective, and I'm going to show you how it works here. So if we have a look at my screen, I've already opened up the program, and we've got there's basically a 3-step process here. So what you want to do is, if you see here, first thing is to update. So it's going to have the most up-to-date definitions of what to look for when you're scanning for the infections. The second step would be to immunize the computer. It's more of a proactive solution. And then the third step will be to actually search for the infections. So now you're going to be able to scan through the entire hard drive and remove whatever it finds that's currently infected in your system. Now there is another option here, and that's to do a recovery. So what happens is when you remove any infections you have on your computer, it takes a backup of it. So it's not totally gone forever. There's a chance that if it removes something that caused damage to your system, you can undo what you just did and put it back to working order. Now, that may not make sense to you. If what you're trying to do is remove the infection, why would you want to restore it back? Well, the thing here is sometimes it may get confused with what's an infection and what isn't. Okay, so let's say, for example, you've got a program in here for BlackBerry or iPod or something that synchronizes with your computer. Now, it may get confused thinking that this program that interacts with your computer is actually an infection because of the way it operates. But in fact, it's not a virus. You already know it's not, and it just got confused with it. So you can restore that part of the actual file, and you can restore that one file from the scan that you did and get it back to working again. So let's just go through this here. So once your program is installed, this is what you can do here. The first thing you're going to want to do is hit update, and it brings up a screen here, and you can choose whatever location here. It really doesn't matter. Here it's defaulting to this one here, so that's fine. You can hit continue, and you can see here it's already down. It's detected several different updates for it that will do different things. So looking for malware, trojans, and ways of searching. It's got the detection routines. So it's not just what to search for, but it's how it searches. So it's important to have your program up to date as well. As of the recording of this video, the latest Spybot here is 1.62. So if you have Spybot and you're not using version 1.6.2, you should download the latest one, and it should come automatically through here using one of the later versions. But if it's very earlier in the versions, like 1.5 even, it may not download automatically, and you'll have to go and download it from their website. So we'll go ahead here and click download because they're already checked off. You can see all the check boxes have check marks. Hit download, and now it's going to go through downloading all the updates. So you can see the little green bar going across for each one. As it gets across, it goes on to the next one, and so on until it's finished. Note the buttons at the bottom. It says back to mirror list, download, cancel, and exit. when it's done, the cancel button will disappear and we'll be able to exit. There. Now it's starting to install. Okay, now it's done. We can actually exit out of this. So now that the updates are done, we want to immunize the system. So it goes through immunizing how many are unprotected, protected, and the total. So there are some unprotected now that we've done the update. So we're going to go ahead and hit immunize up here at the top. So the first immunize we hit just did the search. This one will actually go and apply the immunization updates. So now it's going across the green bar, and you can see the numbers here change as it applies those updates. Now it's done. So we've gotten the updates. We've immunized the database, so it's going to be protecting us proactively. And now we can go to search and destroy. When you click that, you now have the option to click check for problems. And with this new update now, it asks you about deleting the temporary files. So we want to go ahead here and say yes. It's a good idea to get rid of them. Get rid of that other update that popped up here. But what it's going to do is just delete all the temporary things. Otherwise, if it's going to scan through your temporary folders, that's going to take a lot more time. So we don't want it to do that. Now we can see at the bottom here, running bot check. How many out of how many types of infections. So here we're actually searching for 594,379 different types of spyware. That's quite a bit, and the numbers keep increasing all the time. So and no one program is going to be able to check everything. So this is only one program out of many, and you could use 2 or 3 different free programs, but here I just wanted to focus on this one. Now this can run for quite a while, especially because it's got a lot to search for, and depending on the speed of your computer, it can take a while. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit stop so I can show you what happens. Now when it's finished scanning, you'll have a button here that says fix selected problems. It's going to show you the list of all the problems in this window with them checked. All you have to do is hit fix selected problems, and it's going to go ahead and wipe them out, and that's it. So in order, when you use this program every single time, you want to update it first every time, immunize it so it protects you when you're surfing the internet, and then search and destroy to find the currently infected files. That's it. Then you can simply close out of it and you're done, and your system should be a little cleaner, maybe a little faster, but this is only one of many tricks that you can do yourself to get your computer clean and running faster without purchasing any software, and it's all 100% legal without doing any pirating. So hopefully you found this useful. Thanks again. I'm Daniel, and